Yay, Easter's only 2 weeks away, and I'm sure some of you are probably wondering on how to decorate your Easter table. So I've been a little sick lately, and this DIY took me a little longer to put together than usual, so I apologize if you were expecting a DIY from me last week. If you're new to my channel, my name is Lily. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make 5 different ways to decorate your Easter table. These are all pretty simple and straightforward ideas for centerpieces. Don't forget to comment and let me know which one's your favorite. My favorite one is by far the tree. Okay, let's jump right in.
Before we begin, I want to mention this set of tutorials will include dollar store items as well as branches you can find outside, so they're all pretty budget friendly. For our first centerpiece, we'll be making some half-cracked eggs that we'll fill with greens. You'll need some big dollar store eggs, a dual action sander, a hot knife, some spray paint and primer, hot glue, and a marker. To begin, use your Sharpie to draw a zigzagged line across the top half of your egg. Then, use your hot knife to cut the shape out. Following that, use your glue gun to glue the opening crease of your egg on the inside. Then, sand your egg down, focusing on blending out the opening crease. Sorry, I didn't get a chance to record myself sanding it, but you can use a dual action sander or do it by hand. It's definitely quicker with the sander. Then, to eliminate the line even more, give it a thick coat of primer. You can skip this step if the line isn't bugging you as much. Once your primer is dry, give your egg a few coats of white paint, or the color of your choice. I used Rust-Oleum spray paint for this, and even though it says it adheres well to plastic, it didn't adhere so well on the spots where the egg wasn't sanded, so make sure and sand the whole egg. Then, add some greenery to your eggs. I used some plain grass from outside. I also purchased some moss from the dollar store that I filled my bowl with and display the eggs on top. And to spice things up, I'll show you 3 ways you can display your beautiful cracked eggs. Number 1 is keeping it simple by adding some succulents and mini gold eggs. This will work well for a coffee table centerpiece as well. And for our second one, I added some ombre pink eggs to bring in a pop of color and make it a bit more festive. I also added more eggs surrounding the centerpiece to bring everything together. For our third one, I added speckled jelly beans to make it even more festive. This one's my favorite of all 3. I purchased my jelly beans at the dollar store. You can also add jelly beans surrounding your centerpiece if you'd like. And that's it for this one. Which one did you like most? Okay then, for our next centerpiece, we'll be making this beautiful ombre basket. You'll need some hard-boiled eggs, a basket, some plastic bags, some food coloring, a whisk, paper towels, a bowl of lukewarm water, 2 vases or glasses. I'll start off by saying ombre eggs are a lot easier to make than it seems. Start by simply adding a dab of food coloring of your choice to about 3 cups of lukewarm water. Make sure and mix in your color very well. A quick note, I actually ended up having some clumps of food coloring that left stains on the eggs, so if you're using gel-based food coloring, dilute it in hot water. To create your ombre effect, leave your eggs in the bowl for different amounts of time. My color dyeing times ranged from 30 seconds and went all the way up to about 4 minutes. Keep in mind your times might be different depending on the amount of dye you add. No, if you're doing it in hot water, the color seems to adhere quicker. That's why I use lukewarm water. It's a lot easier to work with. Following that, start by lining the edges of your basket with the darkest color. My first attempt at trying to make my glasses stay in the center was a bit of a fail because I used too much plastic bags and could see it through the cracks. So I ended up removing most of the bags and only used 1 bag in the center to support the glasses, which worked perfect. And to finish it off, add some water and flowers, and that's it for this ombre centerpiece. For our third centerpiece, we'll be making this fun and colorful floral display with edible Peeps. You'll need some Peeps or plastic bunny eggs, a big round vase, and a small vase to go inside. I used a glass, some plastic or hard-boiled eggs, and some barbecue sticks. I love how easy this one is to make. To begin, start by adding your eggs around your glass inside your vase. Then fill your glass with water and prep your Peeps. If you're using plastic bunnies, use some hot glue to attach them to the barbecue sticks. And for the edible Peeps, just pop them onto the barbecue sticks. Then stick them into your glass with the rest of your flowers, and that's it. Super easy. I love how colorful it is. For our fourth centerpiece, we're going to take things to a whole new level. That's because it's going to be floating. Yes, we'll be making this beautiful floating tree branch centerpiece. You'll need some thin gold wire, wire cutters, cracked open and hard-boiled eggs, some flowers, and some patience. To hang your eggs from your branches, we'll be making some ornaments for the eggs to hang in. In other words, we're making cute little wire baskets. I'll be showing you two ways to make these baskets, a very detailed basket and a super simple basket. For our detailed basket, you'll need a little bit of patience. Think of it like if you were to draw a flower. Okay, maybe this flower isn't the best comparison, but that's what I thought of when I was making it. Start by making a small circle out of your wire. Make sure you have super bendable wire. This won't work with thick wire. You'll need to work in about 2-foot sections of wire at a time. You can always practice on a bigger plastic egg and then move on to the normal size eggs. Once you have your circle, start by adding the petals. Keep going around in rows, making more and more petals. Make sure your petals are offset every time you add one. The trick is to make sure your knot, meaning the tiny loop that secures each petal, is flat. Hold your hands kind of like sewing with a needle and thread. It seems to work best that way. Once you get to your second row, press it around your egg and try and keep that shape while adding more petals. Press it around your egg every other row until your egg can sit in the basket comfortably. Then create a handle by adding some wire and securing it on both sides of your basket. And that's it. Not too bad, right? For our simple basket, you'll need about 15 inches of wire. Wrap your wire around your egg twice, then remove your egg and secure the wire on one side of your circle. Following that, insert your egg again and wrap the wire across the bottom for the approximate measurement. Then once again, remove your egg and secure your wire to the other side of the circle. And to finish it off, create the handle by securing what's remaining of the wire to the other side. And that's it. And for our last and final centerpiece, we'll be making this beautiful carrot floral centerpiece. To keep the vase in the middle fairly center, I found it easier to work with if the vase was lying down. I only did about half the carrots this way, then I flipped it back up and finished adding the rest of my carrots. I added my pretty carrots with stems to the edges of the vase. Then I filled both vases with water and added flowers. I didn't cut off the carrot stems, I ended up feeding them through the flowers. And that's it. I hope you like it.
Thank you so much for watching my video. I hope you liked it. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up if you did, and also don't forget to subscribe. Before I go, I do want to talk to you guys a little bit about something.
So I've been thinking about DIYs that I could do that you guys have been wanting to do for a while but don't know where to start or don't know how to put it together. So don't forget to comment down below. Let me know what DIYs have you been wanting to do for a long time. And also, before I go, thank you so much everyone for your awesome comments and your follows and your support. I'll see you guys